No trades for me yet. It's 7:56. The open came up and tested Friday's, or we didn't trade Friday, but Thursday's value area right in here and rejected. Had strong buying off the open to take out the overnight low or the overnight high. I can't speak today. And now we're falling back into the overnight trade. The overnight looked like there was a lot of weakness. There is a lot of weakness below, but there was a fairly weak overnight high as well that I was trying to trade for. And basically, after this absorption here around 6 o'clock, we pushed pretty hard up. And then there was some limit selling here as well, but some short covering. And then we just smashed through the open. Just pushed hard from here. The only chance really was to get in right here based on this volume before the break of this 80, 81 area. And I haven't had any trades. So now I'm just kind of watching and see how we treat this range from Thursday. But if we look back on the 15-minute structure too, we're pushing back up into this range. And so far we are rejecting. So my expectation in the long term is that if we hold this low side of range, that we are going to see lower prices, and probably all of these lows taken out as well. So that's what I'll be trading for if we can't, when we test back up into this area, this LVN2, and we'll see how we hold that, and then see if I can execute some kind of a short trade. But it's a little bit tough for the short trade, trading directly into this untested buying from the open right in here. So got to be a little bit careful. But at this point we have a ton of longs, all of these late longs stuck from the open, all these in just huge volume. So we had market buyers here, and then limit sellers all absorbing all of this on every attempt. And then down here we had some market selling or limit buying here. So we'll see what happens when we approach that area. So this is going to be a pretty crucial area, as I said. We definitely have some limit buying, possibly shorts getting stopped out as well, or longs getting stopped out. Man, I'm just getting everything backwards. Longs stopped out here on this push, so this major low and then into this limit buying. So we'll see how this area trades, but I really think the low side, all of this is in play for lower prices if I can get a way to trade it now. We'll see what happens when we approach this 43.91 area. Again, we haven't tested the volume, but if we have some more limit selling, that's going to be great for my idea on the trade. I am short 89.25. I'm going to see if we can push out some more of these longs. It's kind of a fairly big stop, but expectation is that this LVN fails, and there's huge potential downside all the way past in this LVN. 78.50 would be the target. That's what I'm going to trade for. I'm going to get my risk off on the break of this low now. Now the trade idea just needs to kind of play out. If this doesn't fail, which I think it will, there's tons of longs trapped here in this market. I'm going to get my risk off now and hopefully survive the pullback. And I already did not survive the pullback. I was just taking out break even. So that 12-point target on that, and we can see when we came back down, tested this volume, we found some more limit buying here, and now we're coming back up. So I still am context short. We do have the limit buying from the open, but with all this weakness to the downside, I think to me this is just opportunities for more accumulation from the shorts, trying to suck in some more longs in this area. We'll see if that read is correct and that plays out or not, but still definitely a pretty pronounced LVN coming up and testing the point of control since the open. But Try 91.25 short again. Definitely aggressive. See if we'll hold this volume. Now we had definitely some pretty aggressive selling in this area. So this may hold and we push higher, but it seems like we have aggressive shorts in here, and I'm definitely a little early on this trade, but let's see if it works out. Right now it looks like it may not. I need this to push. Same target as before. Like I said, this is just an excuse and a good reason for more limit sellers to come in. But I'm at an area where I'm not real comfortable on the trade right now. Needs to go. I gotta kill this, I think, real quick here. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. I need to watch what happens when we approach these limit or this untested supply. But again, if my context is correct, this is all this is an area where any longs would be coming in and shorts would be stopping out here. And I mean, it's also possible that we hold this area and push higher, but to me the read makes more sense, especially with all of this weakness below. But longs should hold these highs now, so if they don't, the short trade is in play again. I'm long 44.0150. Trying to break the highs and trade up into this untested supply above at the 44.09. So really into here, 11.75 makes sense. And it looks like I bought the highs. Loss, full loss for minus almost 3.5 points. Long 43.97. Expectation is to take out this high again. I really would have liked to have been lower, but I feel like we definitely have quite a few shorts trapped. A lot of limit buying here. An effort by the shorts in this area and just no result. Pretty significant try here. We'll see what happens if I can get this thing, but I think all that previous trade into the 11 makes sense. Would have liked a little better entry. Pull back to this volume. This is this LVN here at the 95 area. That's what I was hoping for on the entry, but I entered aggressively because I thought that it was going to go. So we'll see if I'm giving my buy order to the sellers again, but I like it. It has a chance here. Another full loss. What the fuck am I doing? So we came up into this area and we held this structure from below, and I traded right into that. I bought into this untested supply drop. So God. So here we are, the low of the RTH session. I bought the high up here. I also bought the high up here to break the highs. So the absolute worst price at the highs here gave my order to the limit shorts. My initial idea was for the shorts, and now here we are with the likelihood to move lower and take out the price lower. Order is not really confirming. Order flow is not really confirming, but we definitely have still quite a few longs stuck in this market. Shorts definitely in control. So I would like to see some kind of spike higher to try to get on the short trade again, but I'm not going to sell the lows at the low price. again. So we have some limit buyers coming in here now. And so yeah, real frustrating day. God, I say that every fucking day. But I'm down 3 losses. Pretty near a loss limit on the day. So not much to do. We're at the lunch session, and it's pretty slow now. So probably likely to be done unless something really happens. But I'll continue to watch. Taking along here at 4,400 even. Expectation is to come up into that area I talked about earlier, and the 44.11 would be the goal on this trade. Didn't really get a good push higher yet, but we did take out this low. The potential for shorts trapped here is definitely pretty high. And I am stuck below a little bit of volume now, so this needs to go real soon here. Or I'm going to have to kill this. Needs to go. Coming back up and testing that volume now. My context read on this is correct. We should have a nice upside target and a move pushing through that volume now. Right at my entry. Yeah, it's not a very good response there. No, not good. It's a 4-point loss. Worst price possible. Trying to get an entry right above this volume here. And it held. Held this volume, and I took the worst price possible on the long trade again at the top, at the highs after we broke the highs and flushed the liquidity. And along 43.68.75. Really huge limit buying here at the bottom. We have a little bit of liquidity at the low of day, so that wasn't taken out yet, but this is a really big limit buyer there. And I feel like we have a good chance of getting up into this and through this LVN up into the 43.80. So that's where I'll be looking to take this off. It's just been a terrible day. I'm right at the loss limit around there. So I've just been watching patiently. My read has been pretty much terrible today, I would say. I've been looking through this whole drop ever since up here in this 43.93 area for a reversal, and we just continued to push down really hard and just never saw any reversal. Delta was extremely heavy all the way down, and there was a response in price for sure, but I didn't feel like it really warranted the strong delta on the reversal. But you know, we moved all the way through this strong demand as well, so gonna see if we can get this up through this price, see if we can take out this, unless there's still a limit seller here. I feel like we have a pretty good chance of moving up through this LVN. We'll see what happens. Pretty good response there. I gotta lock in something on this trade. See if we can hold that LVN from above now, that 43.71. Definitely wouldn't want to see price back below that, so otherwise we are likely to see lower prices. This is the volume that I'm talking about, hoping that this holds to push higher. We have some more volume. We only have about 6 minutes until the close as well, so the volatility is likely to pick up. This is going to be the moment of truth here. Big volume coming in now. This has got a hold, or I would say I'm in trouble on getting taken out. Yeah, this is the last chance here. I'm locking in 4 points now. See if we can run up through this space. And push to target. I think I have a real good chance. I'm going to manage this pretty aggressively now. See if we can get that final blow off. Come on, just a few more ticks. Few more. Few more. Got it. Out for 10 points on, or over 10 points on that one. 11 points on that one, I think. Oh, what a day. Just a terrible freaking day. I hate to say, I mean, I was so sounding so negative today. But, I mean, you look at this, all these losses that I took. And, not much else to say, but I'm glad I stuck it out and got this one at the end. So, call it good on that one.